So I went back to Primark and I got it. They had one of these and I didn't really like it at first because I didn't really like the snitch thing. But it's hugging like a kind of a zombie toy. So I don't know. I didn't like it at first. And then when I was standing in the queue trying to buy the other two things that I bought, which was the black one with the Mickey Mouse thing all over it and then the Winnie Pooh one, I was kind of thinking that I did want it, but after I finished the queue, I went back and then I realised I didn't have time to queue up again because I was rushing off for a film, and then I came back after the film, only to find that it had disappeared. There was two of them there, two of them, and they've both gone. But I went back today just to see if there's any more that have been added, and there was. So I got it for £3, and I also got. That's the picture, you can see it fully. And it's blue, you can't really see it, but it's like a baby blue. And I also bought some trousers. These ones are Christmassy, so they have like snowflakes on them. But they feel so amazing. The material is amazing, and it's really good because even though they are too long, they've got like a proper thing on there. Because I've got some others that are too long, but because this thing isn't actually tight enough, I end up just stepping on them. So it's quite good that it's keeps them up so that you don't step on them. And then I also bought this one for £3. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's is not my favourite. I definitely prefer the Disney princesses, but yeah, I doubt the Disney princesses would ever be on sale. Mermaid would be my favourite. If I could get like a mermaid version of this, I would, but I doubt they'd be for £3. These were two actually. That was three, and this was two. Although it's strange because I actually prefer the pattern inside. So I think it's like one of these ones that you can have them both sides. You can have them inside or outside. But I do think that the inside one, because you can't see it, but the inside one is a lot darker than the outside one. The outside one's a bit faint. But so that one, and I got a silver one as well, which has got like patterns all over it. It's only £2, but it's very, very soft, superly soft. So I'm gonna have to throw away some stuff because it's not actually going to fit in my cupboard. And then I've got some black ones, but it's just the material that I absolutely love. It's like super soft, and that one actually will go really well with this because it's the same colour only without the Disney print. There was one that had the Disney print, but it was extra large and it wouldn't have fitted me. So, and then I got another one, another jumper. I love these, I really, really do, but I have to admit, when you cook, you kind of, I don't know how, but when you cook, I end up getting like burn marks all over my arm from, I think it's the pasta steam or something. The pasta steam rises when I'm stirring the pasta, and it sometimes, because it's furry, sometimes it gets burnt. So I have a few that I like, and I really don't want to throw them away because I love the material. But yeah, I might have to throw them away now because this is even softer. There were some trousers that I bought like last Christmas, but they've been in the wash quite a few times over the last year, and now they're not as soft. So yeah, I'm really happy about my purchase. I actually really like this. Like I didn't like it at first, but it's kind of cute. I definitely like the Disney brand. But yes, what else to talk about? I'm convinced that something's going to happen in March. But I've been convinced every single year for the last 10, 12 years, and nothing has happened. So I don't know. If nothing happens in March, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. But Trump is getting very weird with his boldness about, I don't know, taking over Canada or Greenland, or I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, and it doesn't make any sense. And yes, it would seem like complete madness to anyone that's watching. You know what? America is just going to take over Gaza. I mean, anyone would think that's completely insane, and that he's lost his marbles or whatever. But I think it makes sense if he's not actually talking about America taking over this place, but rather if he is involved in some sort of secret shadow government organization, and what he's actually saying is the shadow government is taking over. You know, if there are some Islam or ex-Islamic people in the shadow government, just a collection of superly rich people. You know, I don't know who's in this one world government, but I believe that there is a one world government. And I believe they know about me, and they know that I'm God, and they've seen the evidence, and they've seen the sort of the constant insults that I've received from all sorts of people, you know, I haven't received that many from Islam, but that's only because I try to avoid them. But I know that if I did try to tell a lot of Islamic people that I'm God, I would get a lot of insults. But they might be a bit more threatening. I just feel like they might be a bit more threatening. But yeah, I'm constantly getting insulted by even mother God worshippers. Like today, there's someone who I'm talking to on Facebook who believes that in Gaia, and he could give a big description about all the things that Gaia does, and you just need to get in tune with Gaia's consciousness, and he doesn't realize that he's talking about me. And when I try and tell him that he's talking about me, he just doesn't want to believe it. I think the idea that God is real, or God is Gaia, or that God is a female, or God is a long list of things that they believe in, they could believe that, but the idea that this person is actually real, actually alive, actually in physical form, actually a human, I feel, and can actually talk to them, I feel like as soon as they start or being told this, I feel like they just want to shut off. God is real so long as they never have to confront this person. That's kind of how it feels to me. And regardless to what religion you have, if you're an atheist or if you're Christian or Jew or Islam, whatever your belief is, God is only real if God doesn't actually talk to you. And if God does talk to you and tell you things that you don't want to hear, oh, you can't be God because of this, that, and the other, and well, God, if I say something that's not in their belief or their tune of what they think, they'll just see that as evidence that I'm not God, and it's just really, really frustrating. But there is a one world government that knows, and they are going to support me at one point. If it's going to be while I'm alive, I don't actually know. But yeah, I don't know. He's saying some strange things, but it does make sense if he's actually talking about some sort of one world government, and this one world government wanting to take up all the Greenland. The Bible talks about it, and there's a lot of people that promote Christianity, and they are all in favor of the one world government, providing Christ comes back. And well, I'm here, so it would be easy to get Christians on their side. You just need to convince them that I am God, and it can't come from me. Because if I tell people that I'm God, they're just going to be like, no, you're not, you're a human. You're a human, you can't be a God. Well, Jesus is a God. Well, no, he's not real. That's kind of, that's their whole... I'm frustrated by it. I'm frustrated because there's nothing I can do. But if I was the shadow government, or a bunch of people who believed and was seeing what I was doing, seeing the actual evidence. He didn't even want to, this guy who believes in Gaia and believes in everything, didn't even want to watch my video. I showed him a video that has all the name connections. He said he watched 4 seconds of it. I can give you evidence that I'm God. Oh, I don't want to watch it. Why don't you want to watch it? What the hell is wrong with your brain that makes you not want to watch this? If we're having a conversation, I'm trying to prove to you that I'm God. How can I prove to you that I'm God if you won't listen to the evidence? You want something that's magical, and I don't have magical powers. I can't tell you who your parents are or anything. I don't know this. This is not what I know. And he would just see that as, I'm not looking for something that's magical. It's just not you, because of whatever reason that he doesn't fall in line. Oh, you're not smart enough, even though he doesn't know me. So many people would love to insult me and say that I can't be God because I don't know something, even though what they said isn't actually something that I've told them. Hence, they would have no clue if I know what it is that they think I don't know. I can't understand people. They're so stupid. They really are so stupid. And you can't even tell them that they're so stupid, because they'll just think I'm the stupid one for making spelling mistakes, and it's very, very frustrating. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like it's got to be this year. It's got to be this year. I can't see it starting in 2026, because that number isn't biblical or anything. I mean, okay, I was 26 when I first found out, so 26 does mean something to me. It was the age that I first started believing that I was Christ, but nothing happened. Nothing happened. I found out I was Christ, and then nothing happened. I wasn't welcomed. I wasn't helped. I wasn't guided or given any kind of information. I was just told that I was wrong, and that was all I ever got. The only information that I ever received from anyone was just people telling me that I can't be God for whatever reason. That is the only only form of help that I've had, and it's just zero help. Nothing people have done has helped me, and it's just, I like the fact that this is very soft. I like my soft clothes, and I'm hoping something's going to happen this year.